All right. We are back here at Song of the Day, coming to you from the Rock Cave. I'm your host, Mark Pierce. It is Tuesday, tasty Tuneage Tuesday. Hope you're all doing well. Another good start to the week here in the cave with the jam yesterday. Were you guys jamming to the jam? I know I was. Jam on it. Tuesday, what are we talking about today as we roll through another week here in the cave? Another band that we have not covered yet. We are covering the band Erasure today, so we're going back to 1985 when they were formed. And what a band this is, right? Let's do a little bit of history lesson for you people. Who are Erasure? Do you guys know who Erasure are? Singer, songwriter Andy Bell, and keyboardist Vince Clarke. Does Vince Clarke sound familiar to you all? You guys already know this. Vince Clarke was the co-founder of Depeche Mode. Let that sink in for a minute if you didn't already know that. He wrote songs like Dreaming of Me, Just Can't Get Enough, New Life, all in 1981, and then he left. And where did he go when he left? He went and partnered with Alison Moyet and formed the band Yazoo. It was Yazoo in the UK, but it was Yaz in the United States. Yazoo, Yaz. Alison Moyet, I covered her. I love her voice, and I love her career, and I have a great episode about her in season 1. Her solo music as well is just so good. So if you don't know her, check it out. But Yaz, of course, famously put out those great songs, Don't Go, Situation, Only You, Nobody's Diary, all that. I mean, all that great stuff. I mean, that's the same cat, right? So Just Can't Get Enough. Play that Depeche Mode song. Roll into Yaz and play some Don't Go and some Situation, and then come full circle up to Erasure. How about that? It makes sense, right? Erasure formed in 1985. Like I said, their first 3 singles failed. Their first couple albums didn't do too much, really much at all. But 1986, their 4th single, Sometimes, that went to number 2 in the UK, and that's where things started to get interesting for them. And that subsequent album, The Circus, went, I think it went to number 6 in the UK. Yeah, it went to number 6. So they were going places. But in comes this time. This is why we're talking about them. This time of year, 1988. April of 88. So this time of year, 88, they were getting ready to release their 3rd album, The Innocents. And that is the music that when I heard them for the first time, I must have heard them, I don't know, on what? College radio, maybe, probably maybe MTV. I don't know that I was watching much MTV. I mean, I was watching MTV, but not a ton in 88. Maybe they're playing some of that on the radio. I don't know. But this is their United States breakthrough album. Went number 1 in the UK, the first of many that would go number 1 in the UK. And this is what broke the US. MTV broke them. 5 million copies of this record off of these awesome singles. And I remember this might be one of the first used CDs I ever bought at College Town Records at UConn. I remember it. They didn't have very, very many to choose from, but I remember getting it. And that was a novelty as far as that's concerned. But when I heard this record, these songs, I was like, oh, this is so good. This is right up my alley. This is synth-pop heaven. This is Yaz. This is Depeche Mode. This is much of the music that I'm loving right now. And the stuff that I was listening to in 84 and 85 and 86 and 87, all that synth stuff. This was just perfect for me. So what are those songs you remember? You remember A Little Respect, Ship of Fools, Phantom Bride, and Chains of Love. Little Respect and Chains of Love. I just cranked those 2 songs the most, and they were just so good, right? I mean, we're putting both of those up. Those are your songs of the day, both of those together, because it's that awesome. That's what I'm feeling today. Great career moving forward. I'm not going to do the whole career retrospective, but let's just say they've sold 25 million records. They've penned some 200 songs. They had some awesome number 1 albums in the UK in 89 and 91. 92, they did an ABBA like tribute called ABBA-esque. I didn't really get into that, but that was they dressed up in ABBA costumes, and they were one of the leaders that helped ABBA come back, that resurgence that we saw around that time. 18 albums and counting, their most recent one from 2020, so they are still plugging along. Erasure here in the Rock Cave, specifically that album, The Innocents, for me, which was just, like I said, pure synth gold. Another one. So Erasure, listen to Chains of Love and A Little Respect today. Revisit it if you haven't heard it in a while, but when you do listen to it, crank it up. Crank it up. I want to hear it. Comment below. Enjoy it. I hope whatever you're doing today involves music, and we are looking forward to the rest of this week here in the Rock Cave. So, as usual, I'll catch you on the flip side.